Star Citizen has shared with us some more details and visuals of the next major landing zone, the Crusader Orison location, and new armors as well that are being worked on in the latest Inside Star Citizen armor bearer. This video is a summary of that. We got to see more of Crusader's Orison industrial platform coming with Alpha 3.14 towards the end of June. It's very much a work in progress, and what we saw was various levels of grey box and white box. Crusader are a big ship manufacturer in game, and Orison will have large shipyard platforms, obviously Crusader as well as a gas giant named after the company. Using the breathable environment above the gas giant, the Crusader company built the Provenance platform, which was their original naval shipyard, at least in lore. Orison was built in mind to sort of look pretty. It's floating gardens. Think of Bioshock Infinite, but an actual utopia rather than madness. There is the August Dunlow spaceport that we're going to see. That's named after Crusader's founder. That's where you'll come down and land and dock with, all that sort of stuff. Cloudview Center, that's the main hab area and commercial area. You can go from there to the Provenance platform there as well, which is focused at ship manufacturing. They are currently going through a lighting pass for these areas. It looks like shuttles will move you around Orison as public transport. There is a focus on tourism here, and the Crusader Discovery Center is the main focal point for new visitors. You'd go there, you could buy merch, you get a great view of the ships being built, and it sounds like you might actually be able to get proper tours from there by an NPC. Just near there and down a little bit, they took us through a workers entrance. They're going to have like little areas where staff can get uniforms if they've left them behind or something. This then leads into a workers only gate that's supposed to lead to public transport that takes them around the massive dry dock. I'd expect to see those as spawn closets in the short term though. NPCs coming out and going into those gates, but not really actually going anywhere other than spawning and despawning. There is an area for cargo ships to drop off loads for ship construction. The whole platform is pretty massive. They showed off some escape pods that are hopefully there just for lore, but it makes sense. If that platform starts to collapse, you want somewhere to be able to escape to. They've built all these areas with the sort of future plans to be able to expand them out further. There's surface areas, sub areas, ladders going down to places. There's screens that could be interactable in the future. I'd expect to see loads of engineering missions all around Orison at some point. They want to give you a sense of vertigo. You are floating in the sky, basically. There is nothing between you and the sort of like gas giant below is the sort of feel they want. Version 1 of Orison is coming in 3.14 at the end of June, and version 2, with a load more stuff, is planned for the end of 2021. As that next major landing zone, Orison is very, very exciting to me. I'm looking forward to potentially making that my home in the Star Citizen universe, at least in the mid-term. They are also making new armors driven by the CitizenCon 2949 or 2019 pipeline improvements and some of the stuff we saw during those presentations. There is a heat suit that they're currently building. This is the first of its kind. It's a non-modular armor, a one-piece suit focusing more on fabric rather than combat protection, a utilitarian expeditioner heavy heat-resistant armor. They had some cool ideas with steam vents that players could vent on the suit, but I think they've decided against that. It is supposed to be functional, cool armor. It looks like it's made of sort of like aluminium or aluminum for you Americans. They are building some Greycat utility armor as well that's very industrial looking. It took a lot of influence from the multi-tool to sort of build that armor. Don't know exactly what it's going to be able to do in game, if it's going to give you any advantages over other armors, but I would expect that. Players need to enjoy wearing the given armor. It needs to serve functional purposes in game. The look of an armor is directly impacted by its function throughout its creation pipeline. There was the RSS heavy armors that have been influenced by SWAT gear. It's sort of got lots of areas of cloth, but also armored pads. We saw some variants with Arctic Ops, Blackout and Fallout versions that are also being concepted. There is an unnamed armor, though it did have some Stanton military and security versions of it. It's modular and looks a bit like the Quarian from Mass Effect, crossed with some Warframe type armor. There are very unique pieces on this armor. It's got a cowl and a breathing hose. This is the first armor that they've sort of planned to have set bonuses, or you wear certain pieces and extra pieces are added for its geometry. So if you wear the helmet and torso piece together, a breathing tube then appears on the geometry, as well as the cowl. Does this have an additional in-game bonus? Probably. Some sort of functional in-game bonus for wearing certain pieces of armor together makes sense, and they have previously discussed that that was going to be a thing, but it wasn't mentioned specifically if this is going to be this armor gets X when you put these two pieces on as a bonus beyond, the breathing tube and the cowl. So everyone loves capes as well. It's got a cape. Cool. They want a large range of specialist armors and cool-looking armors in the game. Characters' unique silhouettes are really important to them. They want characters to be able to express themselves, customize themselves, and there's going to be a lot more choice in gear and character customization in the future. Boom! That's it for Inside Star Citizen's summary this week. However, we do know that Cloud Imperium are trying to put up another hotfix patch, so expect to see some more bugs fixed in the next few days. Fleet Week is rapidly approaching, so we're going to have that in the next few weeks towards the end of May, and you can expect to see loads of these hotfix patches trying to solve some of the instability issues that 3.13 has, but we could see a 3.13.1 patch come out before Fleet Week or at the same time as Fleet Week, so sort of bear that in mind as well. But I'd love to know what you think. Have you been playing 3.13? Have you had a load of instability problems, or are you having pretty good experience? What do you think of Orison? Are you looking forward to its release in 3.14? What about new armors? Are you looking forward to the additional customization that new armors will bring? Or are you like, well, I just want more gameplay so that they can be supported, those new armors, but I don't really care about the armor at the moment. Give me more gameplay loops. Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Do you have questionable taste in anime? Do you not want internet pirates looting your internet search history? Do you want a way to have more accessibility to the internets from more countries? Or is your security and privacy important to you? Well, get NordVPN. I shill for them, and you should use the code BoredGamer or the links below for a discount. Try it out. It's like a fleet of escort ships making sure your internet experience doesn't get griefed. We have the April ship giveaway as well for a Mercury Star Runner. The ship is extremely multi-role and should be part of any budding citizen's fleet. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning one is comment on any of my videos made during the month. A random commenter will take that prize. These giveaways and the wider channel content are made possible by people that go the extra mile by becoming a Patreon or a YouTube channel member with that join button and the links below. And me and Zin, the editor for the channel, are now trying to put out regular exclusive content as a thank you. We'll also be asking you in those videos to help shape the channel with making decisions about what content we do and how we do it. Please consider joining if you're really enjoying the content. It really does help. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more Star Citizen content, and I'll see you in the verse.